Hello everyone, this is Art from Inferno Outdoors, back with another video review. Today we're going to be talking about the Mora Garberg in carbon steel. So I'm very excited to do this video. Not only is this one of my favorite outdoors knives, this is my favorite knife made by Mora. So we're going to go over the specs, talk a little bit about the knife, then we'll work on a little bit of usage. Stay tuned. The Mora Garberg has a blade length of 4.3 inches, overall length of 9 inches, blade thickness is 0.13 inches or 3.2 millimeters. The blade grind's a Scandi grind. It's kind of a modified Scandi grind. We'll go over that in a little bit. The handle material is made of polyamide. The weight is 9.6 ounces. The Garberg was initially released in 2016 in the stainless steel version. 2 years later, in 2018, they released the carbon steel version. This is Mora's first full-tang knife. You can see the exposed pommel on the back. The blade runs all the way through the knife. Knife has a very nice feel to it, has a good weight to it. Not too heavy, not too light, but it's very balanced. It feels really good in your hand. I wear a size extra large gloves. This knife fits me well, but if you have smaller hands, I don't think it should be an issue for you. I think it'll still fit your hand very well and it has a nice feel to it. Now the blade itself is a Scandi grind, but it's kind of a modified Scandi grind. I don't know if you can see that, but if you look at the edge of the blade, it has kind of a secondary bevel. Now this is good because it adds a little bit of rigidity to the edge of the blade. The issue I have with this is that it's a little more difficult to sharpen. Not something that you can't do, but it's just a little more difficult to sharpen than a traditional Scandi grind. Here we take a close-up of that secondary bevel. As I tilt the knife, you can kind of see on the bottom, it has just a small micro bevel. Now this knife has an extremely sharp, very, very sharp 90-degree spine, which is great for scraping bark, scraping tinder for starting a fire, and also scraping the ferro rod. So we're gonna take this knife over and we're gonna do a little bit of batoning with it. We're gonna scrape some tinder, we're gonna scrape off the bark, and we're gonna start a little fire with it. Now, as I said earlier, this knife has a very sharp 90-degree spine, which is great for scraping bark. We're going to do a little bit of that. Scrape bark off of your sticks and get some nice tinder going to start a fire. See how it just pulls that right off. And being that this knife is full tang, you can be very comfortable batoning with it. You can do bigger pieces than this, but we're gonna baton through this piece of wood, see how it does with that. There's no problem batoning through wood. Take this piece, make some nice kindling so we can get a fire going. This knife feels really good in your hand. Works really well. I've taken another branch, scrape some of that bark off of this with our 90-degree spine, and we're going to make a little feather stick. Peel a little bit of the outer wood off. We get our nice edge. We can try to make some curls. So this is not the thinnest blade, but you hold the angle right, does a pretty good job making curls. There we go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use that 90-degree spine in our ferro rod, throw a few sparks at our pile of bark that we scraped earlier, see if we can get it lit. There we go, a couple of scrapes. And let that burn for a second or two. Take our feather stick. There we go. That's all we would need to start a fire. Hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I just really enjoy using this knife. So this knife, the price just went down on it. I saw it on Amazon for $70. That's going to come with the regular plastic sheath. This is the same sheath that you'd get out of a Mora cans bowl. They have a couple other options. They have a molly mount sheath, which has some Velcro pieces and it loops through. You can attach it to your molly bag, which is nice. I also have that. Then it also comes with a leather sheath that has a buckle on it. So I'll put a link to Amazon for this knife, the Mora Garberg. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good day.